Hey guys, it's Ladders Nowhere. Playing Team Deathmatch on a raid for Black Ops. Fun gameplay, yada yada, that's pretty much it. Today I want to talk about game release dates, the way the system works, and why the summer sucks so fucking bad. You start off in January. I'll go through this year. January, the only thing in January really was like the Silent Hill collection. And that makes sense since, November, December, Christmas months are, hot game titles, whatever. So that makes sense. Then you get into February, you start getting some, good games. You got Kingdoms of Amalur came out, Darkness 2, SSX, Syndicate. There's some good games. March, you had Mass Effect 3, Silent Hill Downpour, Operation Raccoon City, Arcade Game Trials Evolution came out. April, you had Witcher 2, Fez, Prototype 2, Sniper Elite. May, Max Payne 3, Ghost Recon, Dragon's Dogma. Okay, now we get into summer. June. Pretty much the only thing worth playing, which I haven't even played yet, was Spec Ops The Line. That was it for June. July is absolutely fucking nothing. And then even next month, August, there's Darksiders 2 and Transformers. Those are probably the two biggest ones. And personally for me, they don't really offer that much. I played the former Transformers games. I was never impressed. I played Darksiders 1 and, hack and slash. This is decent hack and slash, but it's not really my thing. So then September, you get back into good games again. You got Far Cry 3, Borderlands 2, NHL 13, October, Resident Evil 6, 007 Legends, Forza Horizon, Medal of Honor Warfighter, Assassin's Creed 3. November, of course, you got Black Ops, Halo 4, Hitman, and then December, Tomb Raider maybe, Grid 2, Medal of Honor 2, Grand Theft Auto 5. So basically, you have 1 month out of the year in the beginning, January, where there's not really anything. And like I said, that makes sense. Then you have a few months of decent game releases. And then right smack in the center, June and July, nothing. So, you either have to play old games, which is why I'm playing Black Ops, something, I enjoy playing, or, you're shit out of luck, or you play really crappy games. Because, I just mentioned that there's really nothing in July, but there were a few game releases. They were just, terrible kid games type of things, like Brave, I think, was one of them. Spec Ops Line in June, that I heard was fun. I have yet to play it. I heard the multiplayer is bad, so that's why I didn't buy it.
Our spy plane's in the air.
So really, June and July, kids are home from school. Nothing going on. They sit on their ass all summer because that's what kids do. When I was a kid, we went outside, but what the fuck's the sun? So June and July, the two most important months as far as I'm concerned, have kids playing a game that came out 6 months ago. They're still playing Modern Warfare 3. And, as much as maybe that game's good, what about the kids who play more than one game? So you're either playing older games and you're trying to catch up, or, that's it. There's nothing to look forward to in the summer months. And, me, myself, it has nothing to do with school. I tend to, if you really cared enough, you'd look at my gamer tag and compare games with me. You'll see that I always try to buy the newest games. The ones that, to me, look interesting, look good, I always try to buy them. I, play as many new games as I can. And even if I only do a run through, before I trade them in, if they don't have a good multiplayer or anything, that's what I do. But for June and July, I personally have nothing. Like I said, Spec Ops was the only one I was interested in, and the multiplayer looks absolutely terrible. So, and I've heard it's terrible, so I didn't bother picking that up. I'll probably rent it at some point or borrow it from someone or something. But that's 2 whole months out of the year with nothing to do. So why don't people make games for release dates in that time period? That's what I don't understand. I mean, Fisticuffs had a video a while ago when he was breaking down, game release dates, why you know, they release games at certain times of the year and everything. He got a little too in depth with it. I think he was really trying to read into it too much about back to school clothes shopping and money being tight and things like that. But what about the people who are adults that play games where the money doesn't matter? Like, you know, I think anyone out there that works a steady job could probably afford to buy at least one game a month. And for there not to be any games to choose from in a 2-month period is kind of disappointing. And you know, so like I say, he broke it down, and his video, I remember watching it. He actually had, you know, graphs and all sorts of shit, and it was pretty entertaining. But like I said, I think he got a little too in depth with it, and I mean, it's just basically, for me, I want to know why you can't just buy a game and play it. Why does there have to be so much thought put into release dates in it? I mean, everybody competes at the end of the year for Christmas sales. It makes sense. The beginning of the year, you know, there are a lot of games coming out because they try to, I guess, you know, play for that after Christmas money or whatever. But why not push your game back in the summer? I think it would do a lot better. It'd probably have, I mean, shit, if Resident Evil came out in July, it'd be the only shooter released in July instead of them putting it out in March. If they would push it back a couple months, they wouldn't have had as much competition, and it probably would have done better. Because, you know, I'll be honest, I bought it, I played it, I played a few multiplayer matches, I had fun with it, but it got old real fast. But if that came out in July when there was nothing else, I would have bought it and played it all month because there's nothing else to play. So, you know, I guess that just makes sense to me, and maybe it doesn't to everyone else. But so I'd like your thoughts on that. Maybe why you think games are released at certain time periods. Like, would you rather see a game in June, July that you could enjoy for the summer months, or do you enjoy waiting till the end of the year or playing your old games all summer? You know, I guess that's all I really have to say about it. Is just a thought, just something to talk about.
Our spy plane's in the air. Counter spy plane up, they're blind. We're close to victory, don't quit now. Spy plane ready for deployment. Care package ready for direction. Show us where you want it. Hostile RCXD spotted. Your work is appreciated. Well done.